Eric Cartman with $1 says, hey, Johnny, besides Roots Calhoun, who else did you cry like a bitch to on the anniversary show, you goddamn pussy? Why do you always let the side down? Did you cry to Roots Calhoun?
What? I saw Roots Calhoun before I left. Cry to him about what?
I can't believe you cried to Roots.
I don't know.
What are you doing, man?
It was the end of the night. I have no idea what
doing crying to Roots. I can't believe.
I don't know. I can't remember this event happening, so I can't remember what it was about.
I'm you know what? I'm personally embarrassed that you would cry to Roots Calhoun like that.
Should be.
He's let me down. I think that's what people want to hear me say, so I'm just going to say that. Okay. I can't believe that you cried to Roots Calhoun. Speaking of Keanu, she went on MLC to talk about the anniversary show and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't watched it yet, but I got a little play-by-play from Keanu. I saw a few clips come up, and the clips were not kind to the anti-steel toe crowd.
Oh.
All Keanu did was she went on Kevin's show, and her and Kevin talked about how much fun the anniversary show was. What a fun, crazy shit show it was, and how much fun she had, and how much fun her and Gino had at doing the gig, and how much fun we had hanging out and everything else. And I guess... I think the puppet guy has lost the plot. I think his brain is broken. Because I don't, when people play a character and they don't know the difference between the character and the real person anymore?
Mm-hmm.
I think the puppet and the person have melded. Because, when you're a puppet or when you're controlling a puppet, there's a difference and you don't take shit too seriously. The puppet got kicked off the show because he was so upset that Keanu had fun at the steel toe event. The puppet is trying to debate Keanu that she didn't have fun or that the show wasn't good. Kevin's just hey, how was it? It's just Aaron is holy water to these people and they're vampires. And if you just say Aaron didn't kill a baby at this event, they're like, no, how could you say that? It's hey, bro, you're getting angry as a green puppet. Stop. Consider what you're doing. There's time to reverse course. You don't have to be the angry green steel toe bad man puppet. This is not.
You're trying to debate people when they said they had fun at an experience,
right?
No, you didn't. You weren't even there. Why are we doing this?
To the point where Kevin's got to kick him off the show because he's being too ridiculous. So Keanu did a wonderful job. I'm gonna watch the whole thing pretty soon, but I got the play-by-play from Kiki, and it just sounds like I felt for her because I'm just imagine going in there and Kevin just hey, how was the event? Blah blah blah, and it ends with a guy with his hand up a green puppet's ass getting kicked out because he can't control himself because the steel toe man is bad. Thank God. Just don't get involved in that world. Why would you?
That would be hilarious if he's damaged enough that he thinks he's a person and the puppet is an individual person. So him and the puppet kept fighting about what a horrible event it was after they had to leave.
Or just when people confront him hey, I think you've gone retarded. The guy's no, that's the puppet. I'm totally cool. But you're right. The puppet's lost his mind. Yeah. Eric Cartman with $1. Yeah, it just says you continued crying about to Roots about the anniversary show. You were crying the whole time.
Oh.
So nice job, asshole. You got to go fucking crying to everybody. Way to
I don't know. It was late.
Way to embarrass yourself, John.
I don't remember that part happening at all. I remember meeting Roots and Roots being hey, man, what's up? And I was I was hoping to see you guys do a rap battle. And then he's yeah, I always give you guys shit, but it's all in fun and blah, blah. I'm yeah. I didn't realize that was crying. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Roots was very cool. Roots was awesome.
Roots was extremely cool.
Texting me the next day. He's God, I get tired of fighting with people defending your ass. He's you're all right. I'm I know I'm all right. I love that when people meet me you're all right. I go, yeah, I know. Okay, I'm aware. You weren't. This is something you're learning. It's not something I know I'm all right. Johnny couldn't contain the guffaws from Keanu's set, says numero uno. I thought everybody was hilarious. I thought everybody did a fun job. I had a good time. I'm biased, though. I always have fun at those shows. Magic Marlin with $1.99 says, Gino 1,500, Roots 500, Johnny 50. Got it. Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah, that's
Should we go with that? That's what I paid everybody.
All right.
0 for 3, but I think we should go with that. Here's what I think you guys should do. I think you should invent a number that I paid everybody and then just go with that. Does that sound good?
Doesn't have to make any sense. Just come up with one.
Eric Cartman, Roots Calhoun got $780. Yes, go with that number. 100%. Annoyed. Well, I think you have to have broken steel-toe derangement syndrome to theorize these things, but I'm glad I'm that good. Magic Marlin with 199 says 3,000 to Gino and Kiki, $50 for MS Boy equals oof. Did you? I'm sorry about that $50 I gave you.
$50, yeah.
I'm really sorry that I
think what it is I don't know, like because I told Roots I spent like $50 on all that jerky that I had for Sunday.
You spent all the money.
Where they're getting the 50?
No, can I tell you where Magic Marlin's getting the 50?
Where?
They're very angry that our anniversary weekend went really well and we all had fun. So they need to make something up to make themselves feel. It's just a baby self-soothing. That's all it is. It's basically, it's a teething ring.
A shame.
Yeah. It's Magic.
I wish they had as much fun as we did.
Yeah, it's Magic Marlin's teething ring. If the toe had a good time and had a success, it's like when we like struggle to hit the goal and then hit it at the last minute, that they should see that as an absolute win because we had to struggle to get there, but they're mad. So it's just Magic Marlin needs a little baby teething ring, and our little baby needs his little baby didn't get his teething ring, so you had to only get $50. I will say
That's
this:
a shame.
If you did, I will ask this question: if you did get, let's say I was such an asshole that I gave you $50 for that show, I don't even if the way you like own people in an argument is you take their point, consider it fact, and then still play it out.
Okay.
If I gave you $50, I don't understand how it would make Magic Marlin's life better. Brian, Jeff, whatever his name would be. Mahmoud, I don't know. I don't understand how you getting $50 changes anything for him.
Now, I will argue that's remarkably less than I would get to do like an opening set.
Sure.
But overall, going on, again, your theory of just the yes-handing it. So I got $50 and my whole tab covered to drive quintessentially 15, 20 minutes from my house, hang out at a really cool biker bar all day, round on stage, and then go home.
Nova has invented in his mind why I'm mad at him. Did I say I was mad at him?
No, I thought we were. I was making fun of his. Mad.
I guess I'm mad. He says you're just mad at me because I made you admit that you paid Roots the $500 plus $280 and $100 for his group. What? This number keeps going up. Now I paid Roots $880. Don't get mad at me for having to save face. Now I pay. It's going up every time. Guys, every time you donate today, raise the amount I paid Roots. I will. Like I said, $100 from someone else or from Mayo Riot. I'll call Roots. I will say how much I paid him. I will say what we agreed that payment was for, and that would be totally fine. 09 Canyon says, if that was for all Aaron's people, $280 was cheap as shit. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought that was I'll tell you this, it was cheaper than the year before. We must have really drank the year. Like Keanu and Gino weren't even there the year before. And
I did drink a lot heavier the year before.
Yeah.
Although the year before, that one was a lot more of people bringing me booze. Like they just kept showing up at the table.
Because I know the guy who made this sign, I let him be on the tab.
Nice.
Gino and Keanu. Did I run you down? Did you go on mine?
I went on your tab.
Okay, good. Because I can't,
you yelled at me so much when I don't go on the tab. Go on that's why I bought it. So like now I go. Like literally it's become a thing to where people at the anniversary show even pointed out, like, yeah, he has to be on Aaron's tab or Aaron's gonna yell at him.
Yeah, so Gino, Keanu,
me, the sign guy,
Skip to My Lou, and you, and then I probably bought a couple here and there. And yeah, with
that's like the whole day too.
Yeah. $280 with
bad.
tip.
$280's not bad.
That was like a 30%, 40% tip too.
Oh, then yeah, $280's not bad at all.
Holy shit. Nova said, "You're calling Roots a liar." Got it. Oh, I mean, I guess. What do you think? You're going to guilt me? If he says I paid him $880, then yes, I'm calling him a liar. I mean, I have the Venmos. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I don't really consider I think I bought him a round or two, but I don't consider that payment. I do that for just randos.
Right.
Why not? So yeah, I mean, I guess if he said I paid him $5,000 or $880 or whatever, then I guess I'm calling him a liar. I don't care that I'm calling him. I love how Nova throws down the gauntlet. He's like, "Oh yeah, so you're calling him a liar?" Well, yeah, if he said this, and I have evidence of
that's the gist.
Calling him a liar. Yeah. Mikey Two Milk says, "Yeah, Roots went on and said you paid him almost $1,000 to do nothing." All right, when we hit the goal, I will. When we knock it out today, I'll give you the number. The fact it's even been made an issue is sad and pathetic. Well, here's the problem. This show does a show that does content. When your only content is steel toe, you do have to live a pathetic, scrounging, bottom feeder existence. I didn't make the rules. I just report. So I don't know what Roots said he got paid. Crowder Wears Panties says, "You mean Aaron was cool enough and had money to pay for his buddy's hotel? Now they turned it into a gay op somehow? Sounds like cope on their side." The whole last couple of years of their life has been cope. Just watching Steel Toe live and go on, and just them trying to find out reasons why that's harmful to their health. And all the while, we just laugh at them. No, Roots, I offered Roots $500 to make a song for the show. I offered him $500 to make a song, and we'd perform the song at the anniversary show. It became very clear that we were not going to do the song thing, that I just didn't have time. I wasn't committing to it. I just wasn't doing it, whatever. So then I said, "Well, but I still want you to come up here." And Roots told me, "Just give me enough." He goes, "We're going to be driving up from Illinois. Just pay me a little something for gas. And, I'll get a hotel." He just said, "Pay me for gas." So I thought, okay, I don't know if I want to give him like just enough for gas, because that's only like $100 and some bucks. So at the show, I gave him $200 in cash. And then the next day, I thought I had given him $300. I wanted to give him $300 for his trouble, because then that would pay for the gas, the wear and tear on his vehicle, and maybe get a hotel somewhere for the night. I thought that was a nice thing to do. Just $300 covers your expenses. I was so hammered, I thought I handed him $300 at the end of the night, forgetting that I had done some gambling on cornhole earlier in the night. So I gave him $200. So I gave him $200, and he texted me the next day. He said, "Hey man, you only gave me $200. Could you give me another one?" And I said, "Sure." And I Venmo'd him another $100. I have this all on my Venmo. So I gave Roots $300, and I thought that would be enough, because I did ask him to come up. It wasn't like Roots was like, "I'm coming up to the anniversary show anyway." I invited him up. So I thought at the very least I should pay for the guy's gas, and hopefully he can get a hotel. Hopefully with what I gave him, it made him whole for the event. Because in my world, if you invite someone to dinner or you invite someone somewhere else, you should pick up the tab. So I invited him, gave him $300. So why he would say that I gave him like $500 or $800 or something like that, I think that's just him trying to appease haters who like him but are giving him shit, like, "How could you go to Steel Toe?" And it sounds better if he just tells them, "Oh, he gave me $800. That's why I went." That just sounds better to people like that. But in reality, I gave Roots $300. I'm glad I did. I'm happy to give him $300. Pay for the gas, get a hotel room somewhere. Happy to do it. It was nice to meet him. He brought me a bottle of Malort, which was really nice. So now I have a bottle of Malort. I got to meet Roots. We did hit him up. We did karaoke together. That was a lot of fun. There was no way we were doing a rap battle. Sam Show says, "Then said you got him a hotel and comped the bar." I mean, I picked up my tab, which was me, Gino, Keanu, Johnny, and then a couple of other people, the guy who made the sign. And that was like $200 for us to drink. But, yeah, I didn't, no, Roots was not on my tab all night. Yeah, so no, I didn't get, I mean, I gave him $300. Whatever he spent that on is up to him, but that's It's really strange. That's kind of psychotic that someone would lie about that and say it was like $500 or $800. Yeah. $300, and that was just to drive up and get a hotel room. I thought that would be nice. And by the way, he didn't like hit me up for a shitload of money either. Like he never. So again, that's kind of weird that he'd lie about that. Especially since he wasn't disappointed. In fact, he texted me the next day and he said, "Oh man, I'm defending you right now. It's exhausting." And he goes, "You're all right." So yeah, I'm all right. So yeah, Roots got $300 from me. That was all. I didn't think that was controversial. I didn't think that would be a big controversy. I still don't think it's a big controversy. I think people are just pouting. But yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think I went cheap on the guy. I invited him out. Paid for his gas out here. Got him. I think that $300 would be enough for gas in a hotel room.